NDIS provider class. Yes, it's our bushwalking day. Managing Director, have you filled out that risk assessment? Ops Manager did it. Good work. Ops Manager, make sure to bring those food cartons and juice bottles. Yes, including the weird sounding juices. That's right. That's for the newly graduated allied health team. Okay, clinical psych and anyone else who ignored my instructions to wear sunscreen, go and get some from registered nurse. New provider, can you stop giving out those business cards? Yes, half these people have no pockets and look where they're ending up. No, I'm all out of other unoriginal ideas for marketing. But maybe go talk to the SIL providers. Thank you, cleaning guy. I love the generosity. And what practical items did you put in the pre-bushwalk tote bags for everyone? A branded pen and a stress ball. Yes, very clever marketing indeed. Yes, support coordinator, thank you for offering to carry speech therapist's spare pencil in your bag. Yes, it certainly does prove that you always think of others before yourself. Safety officer, yes, I like the way that on your sign it says slightly uneven walking path. True, it could get slippery on this concrete path if there was a whole heap of torrential rain. Yes, OT, it would be a great idea to pay an overpriced maintenance company to install a military-grade handrail on each corner of this path. Good thinking, CEO. You could ask Ops Manager for a policy about not walking in torrential rain. Save us a lot of money. Yes, SIL providers, you are being collaborative. I do love the colour coordinated jumpers. It shows what close connections you have. Though I'm looking at the weather, I don't know if you're going to need those jumpers. Oh, you will need them for LinkedIn. Okay, who are we waiting for? Okay, send complaining director over to me, please. Complaining director, yes, there has been a profitability squeeze, and yes, it is tougher now than ever. Yes, you could just sit here and make complaints on Facebook about it. Yes, that's true. We could blame the press guide or the Shads Award. I don't know many fans here of the Shads Award. Or maybe you could blame your own unwise choice of staff. Maybe you could fix the basics like sorting out your over rostering and maybe use some software instead of consuming more admin time. That's true. How about you dust yourself off and let's go. Come on, everyone's waiting for you. SIL overnight crew, what's going on? No, we're not taking potato cannons with us on the walk. No, I do not care how you assemble your potato cannons when we get there. It's not happening. Yes, Ops Manager, I did hear the same thing you heard and I'm dealing with it. Look, I'm not trying to discourage your creativity. I'm just less of a fan of watching CEO's work insurance premium skyrocket as a result of your high velocity adventures. What's that, young BDM? Yes, I did hear that your managing director said you can't bring your iPad on the walk. Yes, I know the word no is very hard for a young BDM to hear. That's right. Well, you could put the open to work badge on your LinkedIn, yes, because it is so clearly grossly unfair. Or you could try being resilient. Yeah, there's always more than one factor at play. Like tonight when you're playing the PlayStation 11 PM, your managing director will be sitting in front of Zero on their computer trying to work out how to cover the increasing wage costs that they're always dealing with. Yes, overpaid consultant, you could make a note to interrupt everyone's productivity to do some resilience training. Yes, and probably with about 10 members of the team so that young BDM doesn't feel singled out. True wellbeing officer, young BDM could put this seemingly unjust iPad situation in the evaluation form. Yes, because it could be perceived as an iPad exacerbated workplace bullying issue, or I guess it could be perceived as a potential learning experience. SIL and BDMs, what are we doing? No, we don't need to stop at every corner for photos. No. How many photos do you need? Ah, a LinkedIn carousel. Where's the support workers, everyone? They're what? They're at the top of the cliff top again, daring each other to do handstands closer and closer. Ops Manager, unless you want to fill out another critical incident form, I suggest you go and reinforce the stay on the walking path policy. Yes, they're support workers, so don't worry about emailing them. Just go and tell them. Okay, email to cover yourself afterwards. Ah, finally, lunchtime. Yes, we are all starving, but don't worry, Ops Manager has that all covered. Ops Manager, what do you mean you can't find the lunch? What do you mean there's no food? Ops Manager, why would you delegate anything mission critical like food packs to the BDMs? Heck, of all the people to give it to, the BDMs? Thank you for the insight, Staff Wellbeing Officer, but teamwork did not make the dream work on this occasion. BDMs, what do you mean you left the food behind? Well, of course it made your backpack look bigger. You were more worried about the size of your backpack on LinkedIn than us eating. Well, look around you. Imagine if we put up photos of a starving NDIS provider class on LinkedIn now. No, it was a rhetorical question. Don't actually do that. CEO, let's not have a go at Ops Manager because he was trying to implement your bizarre empowerment ideas. Yeah, he just chose the BDMs to empower. Yes, that is the sort of mistake you make once. Oh, thank goodness. Registered nurse, you've saved the day again. You brought some backup non-perishables. Choice and control, baked beans or tinned spaghetti. Well, cold tinned food is better than nothing, but we all know the new grads at Allied Health are going to jump ship to the desperate provider down the road because they won't have their fancy juices. What's that, plan manager? No, I was so clear that we're not to bring lollies. What have you got there? Oh my goodness, I am unimpressed that you ignored my very clear instructions. Yet I'm delighted that you've brought such an abundance of high energy snacks. How did you fit so much confectionery in your bag? Of course I can overlook the fact there's nuts in this. Just keep it away from the providers who are allergic. Goodness me. Well done. Looked pretty nice to me. Lint chocolate? Your mum really did set you up for success. So plan manager, why did you bring all these lollies? Oh, you wanted people to like you. Champ, all you have to do is pay their invoices on time and not give dopey reasons for ignoring their invoices. Yeah, because when you hold up their payments, it stresses them out because they can't pay their staff. Yes, plan manager, we could work on that together, but for today, go and make yourself unusually popular by giving out all these lollies. Hold on, plan manager, there's something else in your bag there. More Chupa Chups. Well, I'm sure you can share. Plan manager, I never thought I'd say this, but you've really saved the day.